This neighborhood might be one of the best kept secrets in, I don't say all of DFW, but definitely on the Fort Worth side of DFW. Today, I've got a model home to show you. And look, I'm just gonna point it right there. You can see it. It's got a 3-car garage, which means you already know I'm excited about it. And when I show you the name that's on the water tower right over there, I think you're gonna get excited about it too. If you're from DFW, you're gonna be like, really, that's going on out there? And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty amazing. If you're not from here, listen, I'm getting a lot of calls about this part of the Metroplex. So I figured we should come show you what's going on and why this might make sense for you and your family. So let's go inside. We're gonna tour this model home. I've got all kinds of information to give you, and let's have fun. All right, today we're in with our friends at Pacesetter. And if you've hung around our channel before, you know we're big fans of the product they build. If you haven't been here before, I'm gonna show you why. Big fans of what they build. So this is, well, I'm not gonna tell you where we're at yet because I don't wanna spoil the surprise, but you're gonna love what's on the inside of this house. So come on. Okay, really quick, kind of deceptive. This would be your garage, so this is not gonna be open, so you would close it off. Garage there. I'll show you on the plan. But you get bedroom, downstairs, with its own bathroom, and look at it, look at it. We got shower, which is great for a guest bedroom space. Bedroom, out here off the front. We'll check the closet. Good sized closet. Okay, so this here would be your garage. And this is your kitchen. All right, here's our kitchen. We got going on. Pantry. So this plan was recently redesigned. They've added a couple changes, made the pantry a little bit bigger, took out a support column, and then added the study at the backside, which is super, super cool. So I'll show you, kind of get a feel for it. And actually, we're gonna go right here first. Got the powder bath. See that under the stairs. We got our laundry room, and then lo and behold, laundry into our closet, which I love. Love, love, love. Great feature. More and more builders are doing this now, which I think if it like makes sense on the plan and you can do it, I would 100% do it. And then bathroom. We got our shower and our tub and our double vanity right there. And then here is your primary bedroom. And then we will come out of our bedroom, and right outside the bedroom, you have your office. So a great place to get some work done. Good setup. And then here is living room, and then I will point you. We will go upstairs in just a moment, but there is your living room. The other thing that's really cool, when you get to these larger lots, especially, here's kind of the secret. When you're, I put my sunglasses on, but it is bright. When we get to these like 60-foot lots, you get your backyard space, especially when you, oh shoot, step in a hole. When you add the 3-car, it kind of ends up making this L sort of shape. Look, so I'm gonna show you. So like, I'll point you guys over there. You get, because that sticks out, you get all this extra space behind your fence that you wouldn't normally potentially get. So, yard space. Before we go upstairs, I'm actually going to take you and walk you through a couple of inventory homes. So this is, they just got started, Pacesetter did, in this neighborhood. And finally, I guess I can tell you where we're at. We're in Justin. And if you're like, Justin, why does that sound familiar? Like the Boots? Yeah, like the Boots, but the city of Justin in Northwest ISD on the north side of Fort Worth. You can see it on the map right there. So before I take you upstairs, I want to tell you, this is, it's a brand new phase. Pacesetter just put homes on the ground. Great opportunities to come out here and build. Also, great opportunities to get some really good deals right now on their inventory. So I want to take you and show you a couple of those because they're still working on them, but I'm going to show you kind of around the neighborhood, and then we're going to come back and do the whole upstairs of this house. And then of course we will end in the kitchen like we always do to talk pricing and everything you need to know. Quick break from the model home. Now I know it may not look like much, but they're moving dirt like crazy out here. And I'm going to show you. Let me spin you guys around real quick. We got inventory. Elementary school right over there is the brand new elementary school that just opened. And so it's funny, when I was driving out here today, I passed the sign like that says, you know, Justin city limits, whatever. And I think when I passed it, the sign that showed the population, come here. The sign that showed the population was, it said like, was it 5,400? And I think that's wrong. And it's definitely going to continue to grow out this way. You can see based on just all of the dirt that they're moving and all the opportunities, people are discovering Justin. Now, I'm gonna give you something a little interesting because we normally do pricing at the end. And we're going to do like some inventory pricing at the end, but I want to give you some, because there's so much opportunity out here to build, I want to give you some of the starting prices with their build opportunities. So to start on a 50-foot lot, you could start out here, guys, at 406, 1,600 square feet. So a perfect starter home. You want to go up from there, 406, 419, 431. Biggest, most expensive home on a 50-foot lot starts at 507. The house that we just left, base price on a 50-foot lot, $495 for that model home starting on a 50. And then of course on the 60s, most affordable starts at $458 and then goes up toward $580 with everything in between from there. Now, those prices are going to change as they put more roads in and as more people buy and as people move in and take in some of these lots. So right now is probably, as I try not to tell you often, when neighborhoods look like this, that is one of the best times to get a really, really great deal, right? And now if you're like, Zach, Timberbrook is way too far. Justin is way too far. I can't do that. I got to be somewhere else. I got you. We're going to take care of that too. There is a QR code that's going to pop up right here over my shoulder. That'll let you browse all the new construction stuff going on here in DFW. You can browse by builder, you can browse by neighborhood, you can browse by floor plan. You don't have to look at any of the resale stuff because let's be honest, nobody wants to mess with that right now. You want the opportunity that's out here. So go check it out on the website. Let it be a resource for you. I'm actually I wanted to walk in one of these houses, but they are framing and working hard. So I don't want to get in their way. So with that, let's go back and see the upstairs of that model. And then I'll give you some more pricing and information about what's going on out here in Justin, which in case you didn't know, is like they're getting an HEB in Northlake. And if you're not from Texas, you got to know how huge it is to get an HEB. So here's, I think, the good and the bad about this floor plan, depending on how you look at it. So stairs come out right at the master bedroom. So on the one hand, if you have older kids, they're definitely not sneaking out without you knowing. On the other hand, if you have older kids and you're trying to, whatever, they might come by and hear it. So take it for what it's worth, but let's look at the rest of the, all I know is I'm glad I never found out with my parents, but to each their own. Let's take a look at everything going on upstairs. Boom. Got our game room sort of area here. And then bathroom. Bedroom, this would be technically 3. And this one gets this extra little bump out space. Kind of stand over here and show y'all what we're seeing. Extra little bump out on the space there. Got bedroom 3. Excuse me. Bedroom 4. With the closet. We got our linen closet right here. Boom. And then they added this space right over here as like a media room. So game room, media room, 4 bed, 3.5 bath. Good deal. Up here in Justin. So let's go back down. Showed you the model. We've shown you the neighborhood. Let's go down and talk pricing, a little bit more about location and why you might want to consider making the Justin area your new home. So meet you guys back down in the kitchen. Welcome back to the kitchen. I have all of my notes. Let me get to where y'all can see me. Okay, there we go. I have all of my notes, have everything you want to know pricing wise and all the good stuff. And I'm even going to show you the lot maps because you saw a couple of those houses as we kind of walked through the neighborhood. So I'll give you a couple other things. So all of these lots on this section for Timberbrook are 50 and 60 foot lots, which means if you want a 3rd car garage, there is options to do that in their 60 foot sections. Guys, they even have a couple of these lots that are almost, almost a half acre or just under a half acre. Not many of those, but there are a few significantly larger lots. So 50 and 60 foot lots. There are 10 as of the time of recording this video. And of course, this always changes. There's like 10 homes that they have started on spec that would close right about the first part of 2026. So if you're watching this, you're like, hey, we're not ready yet, but we know our lease is up or we're moving or we got to be there like January, February, which is crazy to think about. They have opportunities here for you. And I got all the pricing ready to go. So let's see, we got a cheapest, most affordable one they've got is 1,949 square feet at $444. They actually have, I'm gonna show you, so this plan that we're in, get the little mappy thing out. You kind of saw it on our little walkthrough, but the plan that we're in, this is a Richardson plan. This is 3,000 square feet. Do they have one of these coming up? They do. They have a Richardson plan coming up. So if you like this specific house, like this floor plan with the big living room and the study on the backside and all that good stuff, they have one coming. It'll be ready in January, currently listed at $579. Now, here's the disclaimer I'm gonna give you because you stay till the end of this video. I promise you, I don't whisper because the salesperson is in there. She doesn't know I'm telling you this. I promise you, that's not the price you're gonna pay. We're gonna work on a deal. It's gonna be really good, especially while working together. But yeah, $579 is what they have it listed for, plus all of their incentives to help, with rates or closing costs, depending on what they're doing at the time. I could tell you what those are right now, but they change so frequently, not just with Pacesetter, but with every single builder. So honestly, I would just love to have the opportunity to connect with you and tell you, hey, right now they're doing $25,000 toward closing costs, or they're doing a 4.99 rate, or they're doing, any of those things. So I could tell you that, but the problem is if you see this video later, it's gonna be inaccurate. Just know, whatever price I tell you, it's not what I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna get you a better deal. I promise. On that inch. Okay, got a couple of those there. I wanted to show you, there's a plan in here that they have recently added, because honestly, I think the selling point out here is not gonna be the 2 stories. I think this neighborhood in Justin, which is a growing Justin, North Lake, Hazlet, all of this like northern Fort Worth, we're seeing so much growth pop up out here. I think the winning combinations are going to be the single story plans. And they have one that I want to show you because I think it would give you almost everything you want on one floor. And it is specifically Pacesetter calls this one the Brighton. So this plan is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 3-car garage, 2,900, almost 3,000 square feet, 2,934. Kind of give you an idea on this. So you got the bedrooms, game room offset in the middle, bedroom 4, master bedroom, dining. You have options to extend the patio. You have options to create a second living room out of that game room. You can cover the patio, extend it, all that good stuff. I think this would be the plan, one of the ones that I would strongly consider as a 1-story on one of those larger lots. Tax rate, super important, tax rate, 1.9% plus the PID. And the PID is gonna be based on the lot size. So just know baseline 1.9% is the tax rate plus including, or not including the PID. So it'll be a little bit more than the 1.9. This is a great location. I can't tell you that enough. There's a barbecue place right down the street. I ate lunch there today on my way out. It's called Outlaw. Super good. Put you in Northwest ISD. You saw when we were out in the inventory homes, you saw the school. I kind of pointed it out to you over that way. That is a brand new elementary school in Northwest ISD. They are working on the pickleball courts. They've got the pond in. The fire station is being built. Here's the really cool thing. And I'm gonna take you over here and show you the map. Like a year ago, 18 months ago, there was hardly any builder opportunities in Justin. Now you have so many builder opportunities that they are just waiting on people to start showing up. So you could be the people that start showing up. So I want to take you over and I want to show you in their garage the lots. So let me spin you guys around. So here's what we're looking at. We've got, look at all these lots. You've got inventory ones here. It says future school site here. That's wrong. That is actually the school site. So you know elementary is already in. Tons of opportunities, some hard corners to look at, some like half cul-de-sac options. This is where those basketball courts, pickleball courts in the pavilion is going in. Green space throughout. I think Justin and North Lake area is one of those things we're gonna see a lot of people move into, especially if you're wanting to be on the Fort Worth side and you feel like you've been priced out of maybe the Argyles, the Alitos, and even North Lake for that instance, right? So if you have questions, I would love to connect with you and get you in with one of my favorite builders, answer any questions, get you the deal that you want, whether it's out here or anywhere here in DFW. People keep asking me, like, Zach, when are you coming to Justin? When are you coming to North Lake? I'm here. Let's make a deal happen. Let's find something that works out here, whether it's here or tree line or timber. I mean, we're in Timberbrook, doesn't matter. If you have questions, contact information right down at the bottom. Here to help any way we can. So it is one of the last 100-degree days, which means I gotta go get some drink, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye.